guys, welcome back to The Anxious Girly. In this episode, I want to talk about something that has been quite small, but is so important to me. And that is my relationship with alcohol since my crisis. Now, I haven't drank alcohol for about 3 months now. And this is not a sobriety episode, and it's most definitely not a quit alcohol completely in your life and everything will be amazing. This is just me listening to my own body in my time of need. So I started to notice before my crisis that I had settled into a pattern where I was pressuring myself to drink more alcohol, especially if I was meeting up with friends and they were drinking. I felt this pressure within myself to do the same. My friends were not applying the pressure at all. Embarrassing to admit, but I also started to really like this guy and he really liked to drink alcohol. I then, because of my anxious attachment, started to buy alcohol for my house, which I never drink in the house, just so I could kind of connect to him. Before I hit crisis, I definitely used alcohol as a way to try and connect with people. It wasn't harmful to me in the sense of addiction, but it also wasn't neutral either, especially with everything that was going on in here. This wasn't about becoming better, it was simply about becoming steadier. After my crisis, I realised that my nervous system was going through a lot. I was so overwhelmed and I made a decision to step away from alcohol or anything really that could amplify my low mood, because alcohol's a depressant. I also didn't want to blur anything that I was feeling. I needed clarity, even if the clarity was uncomfortable. At first, I'll be completely honest, I didn't think that it would last very long. Simply because, as I said earlier, I used it as a social tool. The hardest thing for me was definitely the social aspect to it. It wasn't missing alcohol, it was the fact that I was being different. You know, if I went let's just say I went out for food with friends and they ordered a cocktail or a beer or even just a wine, I felt a little strange just asking for, tap water or a juice. It definitely made me realise how much people rely on alcohol to relax and have a good time. It also made me realise how much of my life depended on having alcohol. Things like going for a bottomless brunch or going out to town with the girls. It definitely made me realise how uncomfortable I felt doing those things without alcohol. And that within itself started to play on my mind, because if I need alcohol to enjoy myself, there's something quite wrong. What surprises me the most is that I don't miss it. Like, not one bit. There's no sense of deprivation. No countdown to when am I going to drink again, or when's the big girls' night out. I really don't care, because for me, quite happily, I've learnt within these 3 months that I'm okay with having a 0 sugar Pepsi. I'm okay with a ginger beer. It's not alcohol. Even if people look at me funny when I order tap water, it really does not bother me anymore. When I first started doing it, yeah, it did. But now I'm just like, it's gone into my body, not yours. Yes, I know that there's health benefits to not having alcohol in your life. And I'm not advocating for a completely sober life. I'm not advocating for alcohol in your life. I'm simply just explaining to you a decision that I made purely because of the love I have for myself and the desire to not go back into the pit that I was in 3 months ago. The dedication that I made to myself that I was going to get better and things needed to change, and they needed to change now. Because for a very long time I'd been saying that things were going to change for me and they never did. I knew that it was now or never, and cutting out alcohol was one of those things. And the fact that there's no countdown for me, I know I made the right decision. I'm not happier all the time. I'm not magically healed just because I've cut alcohol out of my life. But I do feel steadier, and I do trust my signals more. I trust my own body a little bit more. When it tells me something, I listen to it. I don't doubt myself anymore. And that feels pretty important right now. For once, I'm putting myself first instead of acting a certain way or doing certain things because of how I may look to other people. And that in turn has given me the confidence and the strength to just be myself and accept myself for who I really am, sober. This wasn't a life decision. This was a seasonal decision. I didn't quit alcohol forever. In the future, I may have a cheeky drink, but I definitely won't fall into the trap of drinking because everybody else is. If I do decide to drink again, and I mean sparsely, it will be because I want to. For now, I just paused. And I think we forget that we're allowed to do that. Not everything has to be so all in or all out. If you're in the season right now where your body needs steadiness instead of stimulation, you're not boring. You're listening. And I know it's a difficult time of the year right now, with it being Christmas and all. But Christmas or not, your body deserves to be listened to. If you can relate at all, I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know below. And as always, guys, I've been the Anxious Girlie. Until next time, bye.